stunted, but it's alive. Welcome back everybody to Sun's Going Down Productions, and August 5th here. Some more progress the last couple days. We had some hard rainfall. I mounded the corn before the rain, not because of the rain but just coincidentally. I'm letting these voluntary tomatoes grow still. This one's producing tomatoes right next to the corn, and the corn looks a little bit stunted compared to the other ones, a little bit delayed. They were those four were not planted at the same time. I think those three in the middle, I planted them in threes, I believe. We planted with the help of my girlfriend, and so the third one, it was either the three or the four that were planted together, and those two are stunted, and this one doesn't have a tomato next to it. So I like to believe that it's not the tomato plant stunting them, but also I have a bunch that are in the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, and I want them to be tapered off. I don't want to have corn every week. Or I don't want it all coming at once, at least. You know, and these two in the back were planted at the same time. And look at that difference. It's a difference of, what, about 2 feet? Right, so... Anyway, so yeah, no red tomatoes yet. I did fertilize a second time about a week ago with Job's organic fertilizer, picking dandelion. We had a resurgence of dandelions as of last week. Not quite sure what that's all about, but trying to stay on top of those before they seed. Put in a couple more sticks in the last week, and here I'm thinking of angling this one away from the shed so it gets an earlier sun at around noon. And then once it passes the tree, it's basically, I guess, the sooner it hits this, the later, I mean the sooner it's going to get covered by the tree anyway. So I don't think that's really gonna make a difference. The transplanted carrots shot back up. They had a little downtime because I transplanted them from the patio patch there. Some are still down on the floor, you can see, but it's good to know they are coming back nice and strong, slowly. A couple of cobs starting on these little super small stalks here. This one as well. Actually, I have to pollinate, so I learned how to pollinate. You can funnel it into a, these ones are more ready. Let me use this one, hope that's okay. You can funnel into a paper or a tray or something flat, and then you can shake the pollen into something flat and then funnel that into onto the stems here, the tentacles, if you will, the I guess sensors for the kernels on the corn in there. We'll do this one as well. A little bit. I know it's a bit early. There's only like 5 kernels sticking out here. But oh well. There's plenty more left there. And on occasion, when I look for these, I pick them off. Here's a big one here. What's going on here? That's a big one. So yeah, it's always the one in the middle, too. And I hate to do this. I'll just leave it. It's already got like flowers forming, and I really don't mind. I've had that happen before. It's totally fine. We actually went away for a couple days, so this is my first time checking out the entire garden. This cucumber, replaced the one that the squirrels killed, is not doing as good, unfortunately, but hopefully it'll hit a growth spurt and just come up. So I did fertilize it a bit last week. And here I planted, I believe it was bib lettuce last week, and I covered it with a tray. And oh, hope I didn't just kill everything. But yeah, we got some good sprouts, so I'll let those grow. I'll leave them because it might be a whole different game now that I've uncovered. So we'll wait and see what's going to withstand the night and the days uncovered, and then we'll pick and choose which our strongest ones are. I believe they're a bib, yeah. There's a couple here as well. And I need you guys to stand up. Anyway, it's pretty dry. Now after the storm, it's about 20 degrees. So they'll dry up quick and hopefully not rot. Oh my goodness. Ay ay ay. Bugs are doing a number. I'm gonna go get my spray and show you how I do that. That's in like 2 days. They've almost eaten the whole damn thing. So I'm also going to do my trick. Oh man, I planted a baby sunflower in there. That's gone. Or wait, was it in there? Look, slug's eating on it right now at this moment. Live action. Coming to you live. Sun's Out Productions. Look at that. Boom. Slug in the jug. Mowing down my little sunflower. Yay. Anyways. I think I mounded this tomato a little last week. Added a bit more to a potato as well. And I just stabbed myself with the thorn. Awesome. What else is new? This squash is doing amazing. Thank you, butternut squash. Keep doing your thing. Awesome. Amazing. Beautiful. Hopefully I can transfer it onto the fence soon to grow. And I was hoping to create a little bit more privacy for myself. For us. So nice to see these finally bloom this year. Yesterday was a strictly growing period last summer. Cauliflower, I think I should be tying up soon. Let's see. Nothing, no, not really yet. Keeping my eye on that. That's a bigger one. It's like papa, mama, baby, broccoli. The black sheep. Marigold. It just sprouted in the last couple days. And this kale went to seed again last week, except this time we've got these things here. I don't know if that is flour or what. These bulbs. Didn't do that last time. But my broccoli that I put here, bugs were eating it, and I surrounded it with this plastic to kind of interrupt, basically to breathe. And you could even cover it with a screen, just so it's in the ground and it can breathe, and you get that flavor, and you protect it from naturally from pests, especially slugs. They hit the plastic and they don't go, they won't go up looking for it. And bugs are starting to eat. I'm gonna have to spray these as well tonight. These two cauliflower. And thank goodness this potato is still okay. This one flowered already about 2 weeks ago. Doing really well. Fertilizing flowers makes a big difference on the number of blooms in the blooming period. This squash is doing all right as well. Just a bit of interruption here by some wildflowers and some of these guys. I'm going to cut down before I forget. I don't want to wait another day before I do that. I thought I would do we just got back from out of town a few hours ago. Yeah, we just got back from out of town a few hours ago, and I thought I would do my complete garden tour with the vlog update, because I noticed a lot of changes that I wanted to document. So next we'll check out the mushrooms. And here's oyster log. Got a nice one under here. Don't have my knife, but they break off pretty easy. So that's gonna be nice and tasty with dinner. Nice oyster mushroom. Been trying to keep it moist as much as possible, but it's far from, it's tough to reach with the hose, but I try, and still succeeded. A lot of logs, one mushroom. I don't know if you call that success, but I do. Yeah, hopefully it will be, well, this is actually, there were others that you'll see in my last video, what you would have seen in my last episode, that I picked a couple, and then I was going to go back for the other ones. I wanted them to put their spores down, well, to get bigger. They were still small, but then because I moved the log, they dried out. So if they had grown out, this would have been maybe the 5th or 6th already in the last 2 weeks since the rain finally started in northern Toronto area, zone 5B. Yeah, northern Toronto region. And yeah, it's been a really dry summer, so finally they're starting to flush out. It seems like there's more regular rain happening, so hopefully it'll continue on that path. And this is smells beautiful. It's nice and firm, but not too hard, so perfect time for picking. You don't want it to be too dried out either. So for me, I called firm, I called dried out basically. But yeah, if it's older also, it'll be more firm, more hard. So this is a perfect size, perfect, basically what you get in the store. You know, it's moist but not too young where it's so delicate and like it'll break easy, and then not too old or dry that it's like really kind of hard to the touch, very rigid, hard to bend, to work the way I am with my fingers. Anyway, sunflower seed. So sunflower finally bloomed. Sunflowers out productions. Come on, tomatoes. You can do it. Here it's. So, what I did throughout the garden is plant some more arugula and bib. But I think I only use the caps for the bib because it's more expensive seeds, for me at least. So you'll see I uncovered this one already when I got home. Let me just put this mushroom down. Right, so I had basically twisted in the cap over the seed so that it stays moist, away from the out of the sun. For I think it was not even a week, maybe 5 days or so. And so I just uncovered the cap today, and all the seeds, it looks like, that I dropped there have sprouted, and they're already green, so ready to be nice and strong to the sun, I guess. But already green, you know, making photosynthesis and yeah, healthy plant. Oh, I got another morning glory growing over there voluntarily. It's good, it grows up the stick and not my tomato plant. But let's see if we could find some other caps with seeds underneath. So here's another one. And if we unscrew it, let's see. No, nothing. Yeah, we had some hard rain, so see, even like this thing got a little bit covered with leaves. It's an indication you have leaves that are like full of soil or like covered. I had put another one, and in the rain, I guess the flood, it just washed everything. So hopefully the seed will still come up. I mean, yeah, it's there's a chance. I think it's more likely that it will sprout and maybe not be buried, and then it'll be weak. Then, you know, a bird eating it. Anyway, hopefully we'll see. Oh, I got some arugula seeds coming. Cool stuff. Here's another cap. Nothing. Aw. It's too bad. And it looks like I lost a tomato here as well. Jeez. Well. The spray. The spray. Alright, here's another cap. Yeah. Tiny sprout. GoPro sucks at microfilming. Small. But anyways, that's good. I'll leave that there to mark it. Upside down. And hopefully it will keep growing. Where else did I plant? Bib. Looking for my bib. Yeah. Got another bib, folks. So small. But 2 little leaves. We'll see what happens. Actually, I'm gonna leave it. I'll give it air. I'm not gonna push it in. But I don't want any insects. I'm gonna go do the other ones as well. Hopefully it'll help. Get another day or so to get strong in case tomorrow is like hot and heavy. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Welcome to Suns Out Productions. Okay, so these are my shiitake logs, and I see some more buds of that mushroom coming out. The ones on top have been growing for a while now, so I don't know if the mycelium's just getting ready to do like a big flush, or if it's just like a different kind of mushroom that cultured that log before I inoculated it with the shiitake. No idea. I soaked a bunch. You'll see in my last episode last week, and some quick shiitake came out. They were really wet, really delicate, so I didn't obviously pick them, but I was hoping it would continue on that track, develop, you know, growing and strengthening and solidifying a little more, but they dried out, unfortunately. So hoping with all the rain we've been getting, the mycelium is working in there as it is in other logs. This one as well. This is all new mycelium coming out, so I don't know. The green is kind of scaring me, or you know, kind of telling me, not really scaring me, that it is not anything that I'll be eating, but I will know when I see it. When I see the mushrooms sprout and grow, we'll see what they are exactly and go from there. So unfortunately, even with the plastic bottle here, I lost this cucumber. This is my second cucumber out of 4 that I had. I wish I had planted more now, but we live, we learn. There was a bug that ate out. It's really weird. It must have been like a micro bug, like really small, or it gets into the middle of the stem at the bottom and eats right through the center. So you don't see the round hole because it goes up the plant, and then basically these rips happen as it goes up and eats. I'm not exactly sure. But there goes one more cucumber, and we've got one left, so hopefully it will survive the fight of the plight. The fight of the plight of the bug. Is that the right context of plight? Hopefully it'll survive that darn bug, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm gonna spray it. It looks like it's going to. The bottom is all ripped already, so it's just a matter of time that the leaves will yellow, and bye bye to that cucumber also. then it'll be down to 1. And I saw cucumbers are pretty expensive in the store, the field cucumbers, so I don't know if that is an issue that everybody's having this year. Let me know in the comments if you are anywhere near me or in my zone. These are wild raspberries that we picked up in Algonquin Park and a few weeks ago. Yeah, something like that. And I totally forgot about them for like a few really hot days after I planted them. So they're not completely dry. I'm watering and trying. I fertilize them a bit. Hopefully they will make it. Otherwise, have to find some more. But anyways, like I said in my past episodes, we may be moving in the fall anyways, so we wouldn't even be here next year to enjoy them, and I would not bother trying to uproot them again in the fall already and try to bring them with us. So it was nice, you know, it would have been nice if they kept producing, because they had raspberries on them when I picked them. Would have been nice, but oh well. So I dug out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small hibiscus babies from one of my customers. Yeah, this one looks like it's not gonna make it. I don't know, but hopefully the rest will. They're beautiful trees. I didn't realize how much they reproduce, how easily, how quickly. Pretty cool. Glad to finally have some, because I love flowers and I love trees, so the 2 and 2 going together is something amazing, that it's been far too long that I haven't had the mix of both worlds. So this series of unfortunate events over here, I don't really know what to think of it. So we have some seeds that sprouted and that are really so long after a couple days that I was gone. It was in the garage. Had a lot of water before I left. They usually all sprout at the same time, these organic sunflower seeds, but as you can see, maybe 10 or 20% of them sprouted only so far, and they're shot up already to the mesh, which I have to have for the squirrels and chipmunks, which I've talked about a number of times in my previous episodes. But they're like, maybe one day of sun they'll turn green and they'll be ready to eat, and then the rest. The good thing is you can clear those, cut those down make yourself a salad, and then a few days later have another fresh batch if they're gonna keep coming at different rates, right? Different times. So I guess at the end of the day, as long as these seeds have not already lost their germination, because I've only got them about a month ago, and like they're inside my house, and it's not, you know, any crazy temperature that would cause them to not germinate better. Usually they're like fast like amazing germination. These seeds come in from Italy. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the batch, I don't know if it can't be the temperature inside. Could be that they weren't warm enough at night. It's been a bit cool at nights. I'm not exactly sure. I've never really had this before. Like I said, they usually sprout at the same time all together, and they're like fighting for the surface, kind of like corn in a cornfield. Anyway, looks like none of these are gonna make it, but actually they are not dry yet. So I really don't know. Nor am I too concerned. They're just whatever happens, what happens. I've been really busy and have not looked into how to best care for those. It's for cuttings. Same with the lilac and these roses, guys. Yeah, these two are lilac. Yeah, seem the sticks are still alive, but I transplanted a few days ago finally my cilantro, and they look a lot happier. Hopefully they'll grow. Oh, that caterpillar also looks a lot happier. Black and white caterpillar. I'll have to put him somewhere else, maybe on this ugly creeper thing, whatever it's called. I like to call it the Jumanji vine. It just keeps growing and growing, and the Asian beetles just keep eating and eating. Jeez, if only these were grapes, would have had a bit of value in my books. But just a useless plant, if you ask me. Yeah, privacy, but it'll invade. It invades like crazy, and it just takes over houses. It'll probably crumble a house in a few years, this vine. So it's good if you're looking for something quick, I guess. But I've heard all kinds of stories, I've read a lot of horror stories. Well, you know, disappointment stories of people planting them and then they can't get rid of it because it goes underground and into the grass and everywhere. Interlock but I mean, no flowers, no fruits, no nuts. To me, it's really yeah, a bit of a nuisance. That it's just a nuisance for how it grows like a weed. It's I don't know. Over here, these bugs make it ugly every year. These beetles, but I know these Asian beetles have been a problem for a lot of plants in our zone and a lot of zones in the last decade or so. But I mean, I'm all about planting stuff that's pretty and or produces some edible, you know. But that's just me. Let me know what you think. That's the end of this episode. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon in the garden. Please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know how your garden's doing. Any questions or stories that you could share that others would appreciate. Have a good day. Bye for now. Sun's almost down. Productions.